Hello, this is Glenwood with a PvP Pet Battle video. It is the Sign of the Critter, the Pet Battle bonus event for the week. And with it usually comes a slew of fun teams, especially with new players. So it gives veteran players an opportunity to play their fun teams outside of the normal meta Darkness and Haunt Stall teams. I just want to give a big shout out to Disco Doggy, Lenica, Hiru, and Roscoe for inspiring me to start creating content for the Pet Battle community. This is my inaugural video, so please bear with me as I gain more experience in making commentary while the video is, or while the battle is actually taking place, because it's quite difficult to think the strategy and make the commentary. But I will do my best, and as I gain experience, I will improve. Slip and slide, the purpose of this team is just to lay down slippery ice and use ice lance. Also with slippery ice, team counts, or the pet counts as frozen, so it's nice to use my deep freeze stun. The Frigid Frostling also has the Ice Tomb stun. My meta is typically very difficult. Some of the veteran players or some of the people that I go up against, they typically run, your standard Wicked Soul, Terraclaw Hatchling, Imp teams. It's very difficult to manage, so having an opportunity to really play fun teams and win is an opportunity I do my best to take advantage of. Most of the time I'm slugging out hard-earned victories, typically trading victories with some of the players I go up against. The queue is finicky this morning as it's only 5 o'clock in the morning in the States server time. It's about 11:20 in the morning for me. I am located in Spain, but I still play on a US server, Malfurion. So feel free to send me an in-game email if you wish, and I'll do my best to leave my RealID information in the video description, so you can add me in RealID if you want to get together later and do some pet battles or some training. I do love the mini game. I do spend most of my time in World of Warcraft now doing pet battles just because it's just great for a casual player. I don't have a whole lot of time anymore to commit to the game, so getting a chance to sit down for 20 or 30 minutes and get a couple of pet battles in is a welcome opportunity. A little bit about me. I've been pet battling for a while, but I really got into it about a year and a half ago. Actually, a little more than a year ago, while I was in Honduras. And it took me more than a year to get it, but I finally got more than 5,000 PvP pet battle victories. I got the achievement, however, I'm still kind of disappointed that it didn't award anything higher than 30 points. Anything higher than 30 achievement points, I really wish it had awarded a pet, because it's just it's just an amazing achievement. It takes so much time to do. Alright, again, the goal of this team is to lay down slippery ice. And ice lance him to death. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lay down this because I expect him to howl again. Nope. He's not going to. That should be the end of that wolf, hopefully. Nope, one more hit. Trying to figure out if I should sacrifice my Pengu. 260 speed. I'll hang on to him. I'll switch to my Frigid Frostling. He missed. I got lucky. cool thing is about Ice Lance is it a multi-hit move similar to Flurry, as in it doesn't stop hitting once on, it doesn't stop with only hitting once like some of the other multi-hit moves. And now's a good time to switch to my Pengu. I got lucky with that one. And I got lucky with that one. This is going to be an RNG win. I just wanted to sacrifice my Pengu. But I will take RNG wins wherever I can get them. Smart. You probably should have used that in the very beginning. Now I cannot stun him, so having my Kunlai Runt as the closer wasn't the best. However, he's still going to hit really hard. He's faster. And takedown is still a very strong ability against Dragonkin. This is a video, I do like this, the Ice Lance teams. However, again, they're very susceptible to very fast teams. Like when somebody brings in the Wicked Soul, I have to wait. Wicked Soul or Terra Claw, I have to wait several rounds before I'm able to use Slippery Ice just to get the debuff up. So this team is almost a guaranteed loss against a Wicked Soul Terra Claw Hatchling team. To combat the Wicked Soul, I like to use landmines. This team, it's a lot of fun. Just basically a Christmas themed pet or a team. Uses the Rotten Little Helper with his booby trap presence. And Grinch's Gift. Hard hitting, plus lay down the landmines. I usually like to bring in the Tiny Snowman to switch the weather. And use Deep Freeze as a stun. The Winter Reindeer, it has a chance to stun as well. Plus you can backline him with Nature's Ward. This team obviously doesn't do well against the meta teams, but it's still a lot of fun to use. If he starts with his Foxling, okay, he should start with his Moth, so now's a good time to lay down the landmines. I imagine he's going to Cocoon Strike. Now I'm going to hit him hard with the gift. And I'll switch out. I probably should have switched into my reindeer so I don't get slept. I am faster than his Moth now. Got lucky with that crit. Bring in his damage. Oh, we brought in the wrong pet. I'll sacrifice it just to lay down those. Oh no, he's faster than me. I probably shouldn't have kept him in. That's alright. That was my mistake. Okay. I've got 554 health, which isn't going to be enough to bring in that pet. Bring in that pet and lay down the weather and stun him. So I will have to use or sacrifice my Winter Reindeer. I probably, it was completely misplayed. Like I said, I've been it is difficult for me to offer commentary as well as think about what's going on in the game. So I'll continue to improve, I'm sure. But I'll take a victory where I can get it, especially with a fun team. It looks like the meta is pretty light this morning, probably with players just trying to play their fun teams and use their less used pets. I'm going to bring in this team. It's called Lightning Clones. I don't have creative names for my teams, but basically the purpose of this team is to lay down Cyclone and then use Lightning Strike, or the Lightning Weather Changer. It is it does tons of damage, especially to backline pets. I did not pair it up with a Clone Dance, with a Rain Dance, just because I wanted to keep the pressure on and bring in 2 Cyclone users and just keep the pressure on the back row. Let's see, what's he gonna start with? Probably start with Heat Spark the Tiny. This looks like a Conflag team, so it doesn't really matter what pet I bring in. I'm going to take a ton of damage. Thing is about Call Lightning is it is a double-edged sword. It is very much a double-edged sword. And that it hurts you just as much as it helps. I'm going to go ahead and get airborne so he can't drop his dot. And use Deep Burn on me. Just not doing enough damage to him. Dream Whelping is going to give me fits. It's probably going to beat me. I just don't have any way to counter it. I have no way to counter that Dream Whelpling. Well, if I can kill him with Call Lightning, I got him. Oh, that Dream Whelpling was a pain. Again, like I said, I can't really make commentary when I'm thinking heavily about a team, but I'm doing my best. Lightning Clones, as you can see, does a ton of damage in the back row. I think he actually did the right thing by putting up his Emerald Presence and then switching because he's not taking any damage in the back row from my Cyclone. But Call Lightning just seemed to be enough to kill that Dream Whelpling when he swapped it back in. If I had gotten slept at any point during that battle, I would have lost for sure. Continue to play fun teams. I do have a thing for Moonlight teams. I really do enjoy them. One of the teams I want to play right now is Sentinel's Destruction. The point of this team is basically to use my flyer to bring out Moonlight, bring in Mystical Wriggles to use the increased hit and crit chance by 50%. And then with Moonlight, I'm guaranteed to go first with When Elix Fly, and for 3 rounds, it's going to hit. So it does a ton of damage and catches a lot of players off guard. Nothing makes me happier than when somebody swaps in their Terraclaw Hatchling as a flyer before they use the heal and take a When Elix Fly crit right to the face. It can one-shot a Terraclaw Hatchling. The Terraclaw is probably my least favorite pet, only because of how strong it was, especially during the last meta in Warlord's Drainer. However, I would much rather deal with a Terraclaw Hatchling than a Bone Serpent. Both are 2 of the most overpowered pets in the game. I can't say overpowered, there's very few counters for it, because the Terraclaw becomes an elemental pet, which its counter would be aquatic damage, and most Terraclaw Hatchlings take Alpha Strike, and with the dodge you're guaranteed to be faster, and it's just Surge on a non-aquatic pet. Is pretty rare. I think maybe the Frigid Frostling might be the only pet with Surge that is an aquatic. The Bone Serpent, though, it's just such a hard-hitting pet, and now that people are going with the speed version, it's nearly unstoppable. It's my opinion, is probably the most powerful pet in the game, because it just deals way too much damage in all different types. It's got humanoid damage, it's got that flying damage, so you know, aquatics, a decent counter to undead pets, just do nothing against Terraclaw Hatchling. I think the only real counters are your rats with crouch, and the Foxling also with crouch. Those seem to do the best against Bone Serpents, but they still take tons of damage. And with that undead racial, it just makes the Bone Serpent probably, or in my opinion, the strongest pet in the game. Terraclaw Hatchling, definitely top 5. The SS Wicked Soul, same thing. They're just really, really dominant pets. But people play them because they're, almost guaranteed to get you victories. And outside of the pet battle event, sometimes victories are a rare commodity in my meta. I often find myself trading pets or trading battles with the same players. He used the same teams. I think one of the most difficult teams that I seem to go up against is the Sunny Day team, using the Blossoming Ancient, Son of Seth, and the Imp. And that team is just any Sunny Light team or Sunny Day team. They're just, to me, they're absolutely cancerous. But Sunny Day paired with Drain Blood just makes a pet nearly unbeatable. The Orphan Fellbat, tier 1 pet in his own right. with his combination of Fell, Immolate, Black Call, and Drain Blood. Against the Sunny Day team, it's basically unkillable because of the power of Drain Blood under Sunny Day. I did get beat the other day by a Sunny Day team with this pet, only because he actually let Sunny Day expire, and it was just that was a long match, and I'm ashamed to say I lost it, but most of the time when the Sunny Day teams that like to outlast you go in there, I like to make the game last as long as possible, because I think when you queue up with a team like that, you really hope players just run away and you get the easy victory. But I do my best to stick it out, even though often I know I'm going to lose. Looks like the queue is not going to pop anymore today, so I go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. Again, this is my inaugural video, so please have a little bit of patience. I'll try to put out as much content as possible. Thank you, everyone, for inspiring me to do this. And again, a shout out to Disco Doggy, Lenica, Hiru, and Roscoe for helping me out, inspiring me, and of course my good friend online, Tarn, who nurtured that desire to pet battle early on. Take care, y'all, and I'll see you later. Bye.